Hi. It's been a hot minute, sorta. But hello, it's me, a cup of Felicity, or Felix if you'd like. You may have noticed the name change on, all my platforms and stuff, so let's talk about that, and let's talk about some other stuff, and some future plans for the channel. In terms of names to, refer to me as, I'm still okay with being called Feli, Felicity, Felix, Mochi. You could still call me that. In terms of my names for business, though, I will no longer be going by Mochi Kai, as it has, a part of my dead name still in it, and I didn't really like that. I think the new name means a lot more to me, than it did before, and the meaning, I love it. The meaning being that the name Felicity means intense happiness, and that's something I want to, achieve and live up to. I always want to be happy, even though I know it's not possible all the time, but I want to be happy with, what I do and everything I do. But, I also want to make people feel this happiness, even if it is just, a little bit. Therefore, a cup of Felicity. A cup of happiness for you, whether it be a cup of coffee you have every day or once in a while, whatever. That, and I think it just fits my more cafe themed kind of thing. I don't know. Something that I hope I explained it well. I'm not very good at explaining stuff. I'm sorry. But yeah, all my socials are now under this name. Except for, I think, a Redbubble, because Redbubble doesn't allow you to change your name, at least not yet. And speaking of socials, you may have noticed that the Bluebird app has gone to shit recently, thanks to a certain muskrat. So I've created an Instagram and Tumblr, both under the name A Cup of Felicity. Please go follow me on there, and I'll continue posting as much as I can on both. Until Twitter hopefully fixes itself. I doubt it will, but you never know. I wanted to talk about a little bit of 2020, because, I think there's some things that need to be addressed. At least, me, myself, I don't think anyone else is expecting me, or, to address this stuff, but I kind of want to talk, let it out, So, I think 2020 was a roller coaster for my mental and emotional health. If I could describe my whole entire mental state in 2020, it would just straight up be anxiety. Pause. Yes, hi. I know. I'm aware. I said 2020. Sorry. I meant to say 2022. And if you hear 2020 any other time, just know I mean 2022. On with the video. Yeah. 2020 has definitely been the year where I've felt the most anxiety in my entire life, which is ridiculous. It was because of internal and external things, but to focus on the good for a moment, a lot of good has come out of 2020. I opened up my own shop. I finally got around to doing that, and I've made a lot of sales, it's less than 50 sales, but still, it really means so much to me. I started VTubing, PNG tubing on Twitch. I also went to EVO, Comic-Con, and regrettably, TwitchCon. I cosplayed as Bridget, from Guilty Gear Strive, which meant so much to me and did so much for me, I don't know, cosplaying Bridget is something magical for me. I started dating my lovely boyfriend Robert, aka Abysmal Grin, and I met and befriended a lot of people within the FGC, so God, I'm so happy. There's a lot more things, but those are the only things that can come to mind right now. And throughout the last year, I've been so grateful for everybody's support and patience. It really means so much to me. I don't really care about numbers, but it genuinely means a lot to know that at least 10 or 100 or maybe even 1,000 people will see what I make and create. And with the plus of making an income off my hobbies is just insane. And thank you all so much for the support and being patient with me as I worked out stuff with myself. I love you all so much, and I want to give you all virtual cookies. I hope that 2023 I can give back to my community in whatever way I can. And I hope our community can grow even bigger next year. Yeah, I'm so happy. So let's dive into like the kind of like negative stuff of like 2022. I don't know if I want to call it negative. It's just problems I have with myself, and I want to fix those this year. So these are like things I find that are flaws with me, but I'm going to improve on them this year. So as I stated, I've been really anxious last year in places where I shouldn't have been, whether it be because of internal causes or external causes or just my own overthinking. Places such as like Evo, San Diego Comic-Con, even though I did have a good time and I did enjoy it a lot, there was still underlying anxiety in every moment, which I did not enjoy. I have a really, really, really bad habit of overthinking and jumping to conclusions, which can really lead me to being on edge all the time or having a breakdown. A person's words or actions, depending on like their tone, or like if it's through message, I can't tell what their tone is, so I immediately assume it's negative. It really takes a toll on me until like I talk to that person about what's going on. There's so many things that happened last year that just kind of made me overthink my actions, choices, myself, and like who I was. And it was so bad to the point where I've struggled to talk to people about how I've been feeling, and I unhealthily isolated myself because I felt as if I wasn't deserving of help from these wonderful people around me. I've been taking small steps to talk to my partner and to my friends about my problems, and to like slowly reassure myself that things will be okay. And I hope that this year I can improve on this and become better about talking about my feelings. Currently, right now, I feel like I'm doing a great job. I feel fantastic. I like genuinely. Some small things did happen at the beginning of this year, but other than that, I genuinely kind of don't care anymore. I'm gonna take this year to try and learn to not give a shit. Not give a shit about like what people think of me or my actions and stuff. And they can judge all they want, I guess, if they want to. I will say, I've made a lot of mistakes in 2022 that I think have affected other people, and I'll be doing my best to not repeat them again. I'm aware that within my Discord server, I've been inactive and have fallen off of enforcing rules, and I think mods have also done the same, unless it's like very drastic, and I 100% take blame for letting things slide and not addressing anything sooner. I will be working towards making it a better space with rules enforced. I'm really sorry if there have been any members who have been hurt or uncomfortable because of rules that were broken or certain members. I put out a survey in my server recently. I'm working to improve the server as I see fit, and I'll be opening invites again. Hopefully early next year. Another thing I've been struggling with is commissions, and I'm so sorry for my clients who have been waiting for so long. I promise that I do intend to get them done. I'm just slowly working, and I've been so scared of people getting angry or upset with me for taking so long, which has brought me a lot of anxiety. I do intend to finish them. Like, I really do not plan on scamming people. I'm so sorry if it's been like so long that it seems like this that it seems like that at this point. Sorry, I can't talk. But I do, like I said, I do intend to finish them and reopen commissions again in maybe spring, April of 2023. For my current clients, I sincerely thank you so much for your patience. Really, you're the MVP, and please don't hesitate to contact me about your commission. I'm also aware that I've been awful at responding to DMs and messages on Twitter and on Discord. For that, I sincerely apologize. I promise I read all my messages, and I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes I just don't have the energy to respond or don't know how to respond, and I want to work on that this year. I don't want to leave people on red. It makes me feel bad, especially when it happens to me, so it's like, I don't want people to feel the same way or experience that same feeling of feeling like they're being ignored. But, yeah. I'm gonna be working really hard to respond to DMs faster and efficiently, especially if it has to do with work, projects, commissions, stuff like that. I'd also like to bring up my issue that I have with being very ambitious. I think, as my friends and my mutuals know, I have a habit of starting projects or art pieces, but I never get around to finishing them. I think I've been spreading myself, like, way too thin. I'm not entirely certain yet, but I will be dropping a few projects. There are certain things I will continue on with, such as, like, streaming, PNG tubing, YouTube, because I really like making vlogs and editing, running my shop, course battles I will be continuing, and like one-off song covers, but those are like my only solid plans to continue. Stuff such as my horror gameplay comics, such as Felicity's Evil and Felicity's Little Nightmares. I forgot the title. Those won't be continuing. There's like a few other things I know I've put on the back burner, that I don't plan to continue anymore, but I hope you guys can forgive me for not continuing those, and I'll work better next year to have stuff that's actually, I'll work better this year to make sure that, like, what I make is actually set out to be finished, because I love seeing finished products of work, especially if it's stuff that, like, I work on, or, like, especially if it's stuff that, I work on with people. There's a lot more I want to fix and improve about myself and my relationships with people, but if I talk about that, like, all the issues I have with myself, we're gonna be here all day. But I'll be working hard to make time for other people other than, like, my main friend group. I'm really extroverted, and I really like hanging out with new people and making friends and getting closer to those I've already met, and I hope to become closer with old friends and new ones. If you're a friend or mutual of mine watching this video and you want to do something together, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to make time for you, and we can play, like, a game together or something. I also have goals of making more merch for next year. If you haven't already, please follow my shop update Twitter. It's A Cup of Felly Shop. And retweet and share my posts. My goal is to make at least 50 sales this year. Another one of my goals is to continue working in my other hobbies, such as streaming, singing, video editing, and graphic design. I may start opening up commissions for more of my other skills and hobbies next year as well. So if you're interested, I made a miscellaneous portfolio with, like, other stuff I do, such as like the video editing, cosplay, stuff like that. So if you're interested, check out this card website right here. So for this, I'm going to be experimenting a bit. As I've stated in a previous video, I do want to make more quality content over the quantity. The video I took the most time with that I uploaded last year was definitely the San Diego Comic-Con vlog. It's a brand new style of editing, and I want to improve on that style. Unfortunately, that style of editing does take a lot more creative power and more time, but I'm hoping to create shortcuts to, like, make these videos come out sooner, and probably between these videos that take longer to edit, my pals, my lovely pals, Josh, Nolan, and Rendell will help me, like, put out some, like, shorter, silly gaming videos. But, yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching and having patience with me, and for all of your support. It really does mean so much. I hope you guys had a nice 2022, nice holidays and stuff. And if not, I hope 2023 treats you better, because you deserve it. I love you all so much, and have a good day, night, whenever you're watching this.